in the studio and I'm gone. I'm not in my zone, a touchdown. So dabbed out, don't know, I want a touchdown. Dabr Clark got me buster, feeling awesome. Go hard and dab out, dab out. Go hard and dab out, dab out. Go hard and dab out. Build a company, dab off is where we're in. It's a lifestyle. Go hard and dab out, dab out. Go hard and dab out, dab out. Go hard and dab out. It racks and make you feel that. In the studio and I'm gone. I'm not in my zone, a touchdown. So dabbed out, don't know, I want a touchdown. Dabr Clark got me buster, feeling
Good morning, my stoners, my brothers and sisters from other mothers and fathers and misters. So check this out. We got a guest on today. We're going to be bringing him in, Mr. Frost, coming to you all the way from the A part of the world. If you don't know, I'll let him tell you. Mad love and respect to Mr. Frost with Cannabis Corner. You can find him on Facebook. I'll let him tell you more about himself here in just a second. All right, here we go. Where's the friggin' window to bring him in? Where's the window? Oh, there it is. Bam! There he is. Without further ado, Mr. Frost, and you know who.
Grizzly Adams. Fuck sakes, look. Just, can you imagine if I went into the barber that you had and was like, yo, can you give me the Dabr Clark? He just looked at me like you hear the record scratch and everything. Yo, can you give me the Dabr Clark? Like,
all right. What the fuck, man?
You mean like the dew on top and like the goatee and mustache with a little bit of dye in there? I'd be like, yeah, that.
What's up? Hold on one second. I have a filter on and you're looking like you got issues over there. There you go. There, now we got you good. I was like, what the hell? Good morning, everyone. All right, so let me tell you how many people we got. We got Holly over here on YouTube. Good morning, Holly. Hey, Frost, Andy, and Dabr. Guys, if you want to... Little Bear, everyone, we're live on YouTube with Mr. Frost. Josh is over here waking and baking with us. All right, we're going to end our Facebook Live. You got to come on over to YouTube. Robert Dabr Clark, we're doing it over there. It's a public video. Come on through.
Are we in the Morning Con studio like we just got Lee?
Oh, yeah, you know which one with the background and the night and day and night. The lonely stoner likes to free his mind at night. At night. So if you can play a consistent melody, I can rap. So between the two of us, man, we can fucking do some shit, dude. Just saying.
I don't know. That's a lot of pressure.
That is, man.
That's a lot of pressure.
Under pressure.
Right.
Gotta hold me.
Get your request out.
I haven't really fucked with guitar in a long time, man. I'm realizing now, as of yesterday and past few days, I'm realizing how many things that I used to do that I put on hold for the past 2.5 years, doing this every day, 3 times a day, and all these other hobbies I had and all these different things I used to do and just pile up. There's so many cool things to do. I just don't have the time anymore. It's strange, right? And I digress a bit, but guitar was one of them. I used to putting the riffs down and playing guitar and recording a few loops and you know what I mean, just making beats and stuff. And I just slacked on that the past couple of years.
Man, you got to get back to the art, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and art comes in all forms and shapes. So we're talking meditation as a form of art. We're talking guitar. We're talking about healthy thinking. All kinds of things are art form, depending on how you want to look at it, Josh got
blues lead.
Man, I love it. I got that wake and bake blunt.
Oh boy.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are having a blast. Share this broadcast to your guys' YouTube. I mean, to your guys' Facebook and social media. What up, Robert Wilson? Hey. Here, I need to get over on YouTube so I can see it. I can see what's going on.
So have you ever played music, or have you played music at all, or you know what I mean? Anything like that?
I play a little guitar. I'm not when I mean little, I mean like I know like 4 or 5 songs and that's it, right? You know, I know a couple. I know where notes are on the guitar. I have a book that says tablature. All right, you know what tablature is, right? So I have a tablature book that also gives the notes on them, right? And in the book it says 1,400 notes that you can pull off of the guitar. Like it shows like a fuck ton of like when you like, you know, you put that thing across the neck and bring it down each fret and tighten it so it like brings it down. Like each area has its own. You can play the letter. I mean the note A in like several different places, like A. You know what I mean? And like it's crazy, right? And the different tones of A that you can pull. So I play a little guitar, I play a little drums, and as you get older, you play a lot with your pecker. But you know what can I say?
That's actually still in tune too. That's an A string.
That's what my wife says about mine. She goes, "It's an A string."
Dabr got an A string. It's still in
tune. She throws a "get 'em boy" at me every once in a while too. She's like, "Get 'em boy." All right, we got 5 here. That's what's up. Yeah. Back in the day when I was young, and I loved it when my wife would come home with a little chili in her pot. Then she would make it fucking straight up hot. Then we would have it at night. Have a little hot dog chili, yep, that's right. Oh shit. Then chill. Then we would Netflix for the real deal. Netflix and chill, you know what's up. Then she said no, and that's just what's up. Oh, nice. I love it when I sit and eat my rice. So, beans and rice, that's a shout out. Yes, you know, I'm not trying to get my clout out. Yep. So I want to say everything. Like, oh, man, I wish Beast Mode would come and do his thing up in here. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, dear, let me spell it out. Mr. fucking Beast, cause he's a motherfucking beast. He can come through, man. He got his own beat crew. Let me know. Dabr Show. Together, me and Frost, everybody knows. So, Yep. Oh, here it goes, and it goes, and if I need my clothes soaked into Canada, now I know where to go. Got a machine doing it mean, and I'm loving in the green of everything that we've seen. I'm loving it, huh? Now, Andy's gonna spit some rhymes for your time. Now, here she goes. She'll give you her lines. Now, here it is. You can hear it. She's spitting. It's called laughing because that's what she be doing. Your laughter's on time.
Right.
Oh, it's like a new rhyme. Pretty nice on side. Oh, I'm loving it when we ride, right?
I don't have a damn clue what happened here. All I know
Hey.
is what I was doing.
Hey, record debut goes on sale in about 20 minutes, guys.
So that's kind of the chords for this one song that I do, Bird on a Wire. I don't know if you've ever heard it or not. Now birds out on wire, wonder where to fly. I wonder where he's gonna go when he cries. I can't tell you what's really on his mind. He knows that the ocean has found for time. Now there's two birds on the wire looking
Does sound
out
killer.
in the night. No, neither is higher, and that's alright. But they find a way to leave it all. But they saw the wings getting clipped and didn't wanna fall. Oh no. Now the fire is empty. Where did those birds go? Because it's nobody's business, but people need to know. People wanna know, nosy. People need to know, nosy. People wanna know, nosy. People need to know, nosy. People wanna know, fucking nosy people, 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 fucking nosy people. Now birds out on wire just wonder where to fly.
Hey,
Sweet.
that's dope. Hey, how
Yeah.
long ago did you write that song, or is that just too nosy? He's like fucking nosy people, man.
So I wrote that like I'm not even really sure what year it was. It was like I lived in St. John's, and I was in a situation where I never had much money. I wasn't on the system. My power got cut off, and so I was living in like the dark for a fucking couple months and showering in the cold and fucking all this crazy shit. But it was like it was the summertime, so I mean you can kind of, and it was really hot, so I had fucking survival mode and whatnot. And I had a guitar, and I couldn't make music anymore because I had no electricity. So I had this guitar. So I wrote this one song. It was, it was about, was it Life Gets Greasy, I think it was called.
Hey, before you
Life gets greasy. And then,
hey, before you start
my
playing,
friend Megan, she convinced me to she was like, well, you got the guitar, you should write some songs, right? So I just kind of wrote that one, Life Gets Greasy. And then I wrote Bird on a Wire. It was kind of inspired by her and for her. She since took her own life. So the song has immense meaning to it afterwards. But I literally was sitting there looking at the wire. I do hear these crows fucking come by and hang out. And I've got these pet crows. People who, watch me a lot fucking, ask me about the crows and fucking. But that's what it was about. I was sitting there and I was writing this. I was just like,
hey, when you were singing the song, and you were doing it with emotion and it was gritty and all this, it kind of reminded me, reminiscent of a Kurt Cobain, but yet more modernized, like a modern version of a Kurt Cobain-ish, what hey guys, everyone watching, what was your opinion? What was your reflection on it?
But you hear it well, too. I'm always is it shoddy or
Oh yeah, it's totally shoddy, but we know how to bridge the gap. You know what I mean? So yeah. And it had to do with the fucking fading in and out, and we're not patched in. It's not.
No, 100. I get it. That's why I asked. It probably wasn't. But I have a download of that song though on my site actually. It's on Bandcamp. That's where all my music is posted on Bandcamp.
Yeah, because that one time you were at Bandcamp and you had a flute.
This one time at Bandcamp, I had a flute in my pussy. You ever own a dog?
All right, so what?
You own a dog?
Not anymore, but I wanted to hear that other song you wrote during that time.
Oh, the greasy one?
Yeah, I want to hear it. Do I hear Kurt Cobain in this one too?
Can you hear it well?
Yeah. I think the little further back the mic is, the better, and the more you.
No, maybe I could make more space, like this. Put you up on the sewing machine.
There you go, and then that way when you do your sound, make sure your singing is as loud as the guitar, and it's perfect, because when he was hitting those louder things, it was more clear, it was more solid.
A little further back, and I'm gonna get them all cut out.
The lyric book, yo.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like
shit. Right?
It's like when you went too low on your audio, it would start to clip, or if you were too high, you would clip. But when you were at the right fucking nice, like a 8 or a 7 or whatever, and your audio was there, dude, everything was perfect during that time. So that's why I was like, if you were able to get a little distance and then and then make sure your voice is dialed in to the same level of the guitar, you're good. Sounds good. Do a vocal test.
I'm Dabr Clark and I'm gonna be smoking.
All right, a little lower on your voice.
Dabr Clark and I'm gonna be talking.
There you go, right there. Yeah, just a little lower. When you were high, it started to cancel out. So, okay.
We'll try it out. So yeah, anyways, I picked up this guitar, and it was it sounds different than this too because this is a classical guitar. Anybody knows guitars are like, yeah, I get it. This is the one here. There's not having the strings on here because strings aren't essential services here, so the store's not open apparently. So this is the one I wrote it on. It'd be on.
Is that 12?
Burnt out like a candle with a smoke on. So it would have that sound to it. I'm missing 2 strings on this one. So we'll throw it out myself.
All right.
And these one is like the nylon one. It's just
Right.
like,
Yeah. It's a little more tangy. Tangy.
El Chicago. El Dabr.
El Dabr.
So anyways, I adapt because this is what I have to play these songs with. But I'm just gonna do a quick tune. It's like fucking just play a song already. We gotta fucking get out of here or something. Dad was like, I gotta get out of the Arizona heat. This fool trying to play me songs.
Enjoy yourself. Take your time. I know how to throw people the fuck out. I ain't shy.
So you're down in the States, but you got any of that crazy old shit happening near you? Like,
Not near me, but in my state, apparently they looted a fucking a rich mall area. Like, come on, really? Like that rich mall had something to do with it? Like, what the fuck?
right? I mean, it's not funny, but you're right. Come on.
You know what I mean?
Like, come on. That's the ironic part.
Hey, and you know what? I understand protest. I understand trying to make a point. I understand this shit, right? But on the same note, as a business owner, think about you building up and you finally made it to a location and you're paying good money, and these fuck nuts want to just come and smash up everything that you've worked so fucking hard to put there. You know what I mean? And like,
if you're not at the store that one day, you could be like, yo, bro, I believe in your cause, like, for sure. Why are you smashing my shit? You guys been here, you talk to me about it. I'm like, yo, I'm for it. Give me some markers. I'm gonna drop some shit in my window. Fuck police. Like, but no, you smashed my shit because I was at home sleeping. God damn it. Like, you could have just talked to me. I get the part of the revolution. You smashed my damn window front.
So as a business owner, you know, I'm kind of like torn in that feeling. You know what I mean?
You're right,
Yeah.
definitely.
Now like the Walmart or the Target that fucking the protesters got sprayed in the face with mace, and then they went to Target to try to buy fucking milk to put in their eyes, and Target's like, no, get out of here, we're not selling you guys anything. Those motherfuckers are like, oh, you're not selling anything? Okay, you're not selling anything in here. We're burning this bitch down. And they burnt the fucking Now that I kind of get a little bit, you know. I mean, I'm not advocating it, but I kind of get why they did it. They were pissed the fuck off. They're trying to heal themselves, and these people are being cockheads. And like, not, oh, we ran out. No, we're like, no, we're not selling to you. You know what I mean? It was like, oh yeah.
So this one was the first one. It's called Life Gets Greasy.
Christy.
Something silly about like life getting greasy and stuff. Burnt out like a candle with its smoke on. doubt, yeah, life gets heavy. Gotta make some ways, gotta break that levee. Yeah, oh, life gets crazy. Yeah, oh, life gets crazy. Yeah, come on.
Life gets so damn greasy. Right, Daniel?
But you come to the sky like my lungs are like my lungs are on fire. I'm ready in the clouds, but I need to get higher. Yeah.
I gotta remember to cough that next time.
Ain't no way I'm getting out alive.
Nope.
So might as well sing and enjoy my time.
It's like Kurt Cobain went to Louisiana.
Yeah, life is crazy. Yeah.
I'm live on YouTube, live concert, guys. Live on YouTube, live concert.
Life gets crazy. Yeah.
Man, if y'all don't get over here, take some of that greasy that comes in life and slide your ass on over to YouTube, okay? Because life gets greasy, right? We got a lot.
That's exactly what it was. I was sitting there, and the irony, the irony of this is, I'm just fresh this morning off a band last night that I'm trying to duck or something. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I had, like, someone report all my shit's going fucking weird. So I'm just kind of feeling like how I was back then, only it's different. I got power and shit. But I actually sleep on a mattress in my living room. I pick that shit up and I move it aside. And the fucking
dude,
when I want to sleep on it at night, I fucking put it back down.
Dude, we did that shit for 10 years and we didn't move shit to the side. We left that big ass bitch in
like all this room and shit or whatever. So the irony is, I'm sitting here on the corner of the bed now, like a mattress deep, like I was before, or a mattress and a half or two or whatever deep, like
live,
like almost the same feel of playing it. It's weird. That's
the live acoustical set, guys. We're on YouTube. Come on over.
Yeah, that's that was the first one, and then the Bird on the Wire one came after that. Everybody loves that song. I mean, I love that song too.
That's all the great ones that everyone enjoys also happens to be ours. Like I put out shit that I actually enjoy. Like if I don't enjoy it, I'm not gonna put it out. I'm not pushing it forward. I'm not, you know what I mean? So all the shit on my website, people are like, dude, what's your favorite?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like depending on what time of the year.
You know how stubborn I can be when it comes to like, no, it's got to look like this. This is how it's got to look. If it doesn't look like this, I wouldn't want to fuck with it. So why would anybody else want to?
So it becomes a rabbit hole, and then you end up buying all kinds of equipment. You know what I mean? and then once you're finally knee deep into it, an aha moment comes across you, and you're like, oh, now I know why no one does this.
Right? Now I know why no one does this. I'm sitting there on the floor playing a classical guitar into the phone with all this. Oh fuck no! I just gotta fucking show you the irony of it all. The joy right now is playing the classical guitar, but it could be like mixing up the records and fucking. recording up the music, playing all the sound, and fucking playing the bass. And
I like the old
keys,
I like
keys. It's all covered up. You see, it's all covered up. You getting joy from a classical fucking guitar with no batteries.
Hey, fuck. And I love that fucking Nintendo fucking duck hunt capability. He's like, I'll bust a cap in a duck.
Right? I got tons of fucking Nintendo capabilities.
Right, and you got the guns and shit. This guy's loaded.
Gone back to Nintendo, gone back to the original Xbox, played Tony Hawk on Xbox original. Fuck.
Someone took a gun, a 9mm they had, and what they had shot some cheap ammo in it, and the fucking bullet tried to move sideways and literally jammed inside the fucking barrel, and so the cost of fixing the fucking thing was too expensive or whatever, and so they drilled a hole and they put one of those Nintendo lights in there and made it the fucking Nintendo gun.
Crazy.
Yeah, put a cord out the handle and dialed it in and shit. And my Christmas lights never come down. Hey, I'm live on YouTube, guys. Come on over. Check him out. We'll introduce you to him and everything. You're not going to believe who he is. One love. There you go. They're not going to believe it, man.
I think Dabr's ready for another minute free. He's going to bust a free now. He's getting ready. Look, he's warming up his mouth. He's lighting his blunt. He's waiting for me to bust into something like fucking... what is it he called it?
A tune? See? He's giving me a beat. I take it down the street. Kinda like it sweet. Just need a tempo or a beat though. Fuck it, I can take it in the mental. Man, one thing, it's right. Love it when I get to freestyle day and night. Smoke it up, bring it back. Get them fucking clothes out, sack, cut, make it good. I don't know what to do. It sounded like a fucking masturbation song too. Nope, gotta get it though. Love it when I flow, make it mental. So, yep, let me take the swag. Let me take what I learned and let me know what it is. I saw today, there's a bird on the wire trying to fly away. I was like, no way, this shit's crazy. What you do that with no electricity? Hey, yep, we can do it too. I don't give a fuck, again, you can bring a crew. So, elevate light, let's do it tonight. Everybody laughing like my pants fell off, right? Oh no, the notes drop low. Then I gotta get him, then he grinds though. Hey, so easy a caveman can do it.
Save 15% on Geico.
Right? Fuck Geico.
This one's for anybody that had a dog that they had to let go.
Oh man, were you trying to make us cry? Because I'm already starting to piss my pants from this humor.
I used to, for months, couldn't play this song.
Right, Beetle? He says mouth to mouth before they would work. You guys know what he's talking about? When you take a cartridge and you go like this.
Lay down, dog, get your rest. Lay down, dog, make your nest. Lay down, dog, your man's best friend. Lay down, dog, till the very end. Lay down, dog, get your rest. Lay down, dog, relax your head. Lay down, dog, don't you listen to them. I'll lay with you until the very end. Lay down, dog, get your rest. Lay down, dog, relax your head. Lay down, dog, your best friend. Lay down, dog, till the very end. No, lay down, dog, you're working too hard. Lay down, dog, you never stop. No, lay down, dog, with your paws on me. Lay down, dog, but don't leave me. Oh. Lay down, dog, get your rest. Lay down, dog, make your nest. Lay down, dog, your man's best friend. I laid with you until the end. Oh,
That was brought to you by Jay Frost, Cannabis Corner.
Nice tune, Jay Frost. Thank you.
Thanks. Lay down, dog. Sugar's Lullaby, that one was called.
Good tune.
Well, he likes to make emotional songs.
Yeah, good tune, bro.
What kind of song?
They're like, people say play a couple tunes. I'm like, fuck, really? I only know 4, 5 of my own songs. I'm like, what?
Hey, so you're gonna have to make up some emotional imagination songs. Like what would that song be like if you were just barely trying to trim your mustache and it just took a big old chunk out of your beard? What would that song be like?
If I was trying to sing it after a big chunk out of my beard?
Yeah, no, you're like just trying to trim up, and then all of a sudden you're like,
probably have a
fuck.
guitar like this with a bunch of strings missing, and I'd be like,
What would that song sound like? That jam was badass.
it wouldn't sound the same.
It wouldn't sound the same. It's silent. It's all love. Brought to you by the king of the Muppets himself. Oh, Gizzy Wizzy.
It sounds like a sitar.
All right, I think we can make a song. All right, here it goes. Go. All right, Daniel, one love, one love, one love. Thanks for chilling with us, bro.
Yes. Dabr Clark with the fucking blunt rap. Never without, never go back. Never without, never some slack. Oh shit, never remote. Get punched in the back.
Here's my beatbox, the world's worst beatbox, because I have no lips. Okay, so my lips are. I tried to whistle as a kid. This is as loud as I whistle. I suck. I mean, like here.
Motherfucker, I got no lips. You should have heard me as a kid trying to whistle. Sound like.
Here's my loudest whistle right here. I have farts that are louder than this. Okay, here it goes.
Is that and he wakes up in the middle of the night. She's like, God damn it. Robert, what is that? No, it's here's like
That's
catching
louder.
the ribs, and you wake up. You're like, what? What's going on?
That's
Whistle
hey,
turns
that's
into a wheel
louder.
part.
Yeah, that's
Oh
loud.
shit! Oh, sorry. You
Yeah.
startled me.
Yeah, that's louder than my whistle right there. Fuck. If I just have my mouth open and just wind blows between the gaps of my teeth, it whistles louder. Look at that. He straight up works for the military. He's on a compound base. That construction's really not a construction.
Oh, my mic's here. Hold on.
But later on, he's going to be in the Navy, where you can sail the 7 seas in the Navy.
Some people waiting to see.
Love that truck, Frost. There you go.
I know. I wish it was going, but it's just. It seems like a lost cause at the moment. It's like it's too much. It's too much for me to work at physically, and it's too much for me to ask people to get at because I don't have fucking funds to properly pay people, and I don't know. Some things I just don't do. Like people want to like donate to the show, and if I can hook me up donations for stuff at the show, I'm all about it. Hey, as long as it goes to the show, I don't like spend donations on my personal shit. But like the truck, it's too much physical for me to put in, and it's too much physical for me to be able to pay for and ask for someone to fucking do, and like no.
Hey, so then what you should do, honestly, is change the engine out of it and put one of those new nuclear running engines that you don't ever have to put gas in and it runs forever. But the fabbing, I hear, is a bitch.
I looked into it. Sourcing the nuclear fucking energy for it was just a bitch to get.
Oh, you can get them out of Alibaba in China. It's not. You just
They're not
have to.
sending
You
out
just
that
have to wait till the
non-essential stuff
Chinese
from
New
China right
Year's.
Amazon had them backed up for like fucking a year and shit.
That was because the Chinese New Year it really fucked things up, and then the Corona. But yeah,
Oh, well.
they're starting to source again.
I might try Amazon again tonight then.
Yeah, once you put that thing in there, it'll get you
What was it they call it? The flux capacitor?
right. It'll get you from 0 to 60 in 20 minutes, bro. The shit's fucking fast.
20 minutes.
Yeah. So you don't have
that's
to.
fucking 8 minutes off my old one.
Right? That's 8 minutes off of his. That's fuck. Oh, bro, we were really killing it. Can you imagine back in the day when the fastest thing you had was a horse and buggy, 1 horsepower, 2 horsepowers. You had the chariots shit, and all of a sudden someone came through with a gas vehicle and just flew by you, and you're like, "What the fuck was that?"
This motherfucker.
This motherfucker. I used to tease my mom because my mom would make me go start her car in the morning and would tell me she would never get me a license. Okay, I'm like, ain't that a bitch? I got to start your car. And you're telling me I ain't get no license through you? I have to wait till I'm 18 and do it on my own? So then I started fucking with her. She's like, go start my car. I'm like, all right. I was like, how was it for you as a kid? When your mom asked you to go start up your car, did you have to go out there and crank that bitch? She was like,
I'm so old. I had to go up with the cranker.
She's like, I'm not that fucking old. And I'm like, oh, you had an automated cranker. It's like,
You used to go over the long extension cord on the new fandangled power drill with an adapter key. Oh, look, it says you're live. Look at your fucking YouTube cartoon, bro. Look at it fucking kills me.
what's called? Oh, my little
I
car.
just fucking guy. This is fucking good.
certainly does, man.
I'm dying right now. Fuck. Do you even have a beard on this one? Oh, little tiny one. And your beard is big compared to this guy. Look at him, he's big though. Look at his eyeballs.
I am baked.
So big. Come on, focus, baby, focus. Yeah, you're a bitch. So baked. What are you next to? Oh, the astronauts are doing some shit soon. Arrive at the International Space Station. They're live on YouTube. Wild. Oh shit, hold on.
What the fuck?
There we go. Oh, we can add people in our chat because we're that's right too. It's hilarious. We could straight up call another person on that fucking. Where's the mute on this? There we go. There's the mute. Now I can see what everybody's seeing.
Now, huh? You're right up on you're on the telly, bro. You're up on the telly.
Now I can see
So
people.
we just got an order in. Yeah, well, we're gonna find out from the Netherlands. I wonder if I can even ship to the Netherlands right
From
now.
the Netherlands?
Yeah.
The Netherlands. Cool. Captain Hooter, you're welcome, says Captain Hooter.
You're welcome. Shout out
Much
to
love, Captain Hooter. Josh Camara, what's up? Such a nice view. Not sure is that an old comment from when I had the thing at the window?
You're on my TV right now. Nice, bro. Hopefully you have a big ass TV so it really looks dope.
I'm down when people put my show on the TV. I love that shit. It's like now it's like I feel like I'm fulfilling what I deserve to give you on the TV and not some little like stupid
Handheld.
experience. And like I'd rather you get away from that and sit back, drink your Coke and eat your chips and watch the thing on the TV. You don't want to comment, then it's cool. Watch it on the TV and shit. And like,
Shit, 32 is up there. Shit, 32 inches up there. We're up there in the what? And going through the surround sound. Don't turn me up too loud because I'm liable to have loud Tourette's moments. Okay, my wife, I'd be scaring people. So just know that I can I can spike the red on the audio every once in a while. So if you want an audio testing, I can do a 1, 2, 3 for you. You tell me where it's good on your thing. I'm like, yeah. You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Like that came from that show. You know that show with Dumb and Dumber? Like they're driving,
Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, they're driving down the street doing that shit. There you go. Now I got to help test your audio out for you. Massive shout out to Daniel. Massive shout out to Daniel in the Netherlands. So I don't even know if they're going to let me ship to the Netherlands. I hope so. I'm going to go down and check because if not, we'll be refunding some money until we can send out there.
The Netherlands, that's pretty cool though.
Yeah, Jim Nirvana's out there. A couple other people have ordered have ordered from the Netherlands back in the day before coronavirus. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Before coronavirus. Where's my Dabr page at?
Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh crap.
It's like, right? So I started a live. Fucking Facebook was acting silly, stupid. So then I was like, you know what? Fucking. And then that's when I got the idea. Frost came on and I got the idea to harass him to get him to come upstairs. That's me. That's you. I wrote the Connoisseur's Guide to the Amsterdam Coffee Shop. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look. So if this is if that is you that ordered, oh, okay. So thank you for ordering it. It does take me up to 14 days to get your order out, just because of the volume of the people I have in front of me, and I'm one man. I do it all myself. So please.
What's that? Is that like sales? Is that like I see on TV when they're like, "Yo, I got my internet store up, ding! Yo, that's sales, ding! Are you good? Ding!
No,
yeah!
no. I'm part of a Facebook Messenger. You know how sometimes they throw you into a fucking group. Okay, so that's what that is. I wish it was sales.
Damn it.
Oh, no worries. Okay, I just wanted to let you know. Can we ship to the Netherlands right now? Are we able to? Like they do in Michelin. Oh, dope. Dope. You go and do reviews? That's dope. So, did you
money mobile? That's funny.
It says you can. Oh, it says you can? Okay, dope. Did you read the words of what it said? Because I put those.
You're gonna have to be a little more specific than that. Did you read the words of what it's saying?
No, did you read the words of what it said on the shirt? Because there's a specific message in that shirt.
I died right now.
There is a specific message in that shirt.
I got that dude.
Yes, I loved it. Nice. Here, I want to go get that. Never mind.
Never mind.
I gotta get up and stuff, but never mind. I don't even want to leave the camera right now. My wife and my wife ain't close to me. I'm wearing my shorts right now too, so I don't want to give you guys that visual. That's just too much for you guys in the morning. Hey, I could fade to commercial real quick.
You could fade to commercial. Send the truck down the line. Put me in the truck. Oh, I don't have a green screen on.
Yeah, you don't have a green.
Yeah, you could. I could pretend the back of the window. The back is just the window. Just put my fucking thing in there. Who cares about the green screen? Shirts are hanging up in the back of the truck. I want to drive that road.
So he says, "Hey man, where can I find your merch at? I'm usually too broke, but now I'm unemployed and rich for a moment." A minute. It's dabbrcloth.com, bro. Dab, DABR cloth.com.
Oh, you know what you need?
Hold on. This is what I need. I need a commercial moment.
Go hard, hit, dab out. Go hard, hit, dab out. Go hard, hit, dab out. Build a company, dab off is where we're in. It's a lifestyle. Go hard, hit, dab out. Go hard, hit, dab out. Go hard, hit, dab out. It racks and make you feel that. In the studio, and I'm gone. I'm not on my zone, a touchdown. So dabbed out, don't know, I want a touchdown. Dabr Now got me buster, feeling awesome. Go hard, hit, dab out. Go hard, hit, dab out. Go hard, hit, dab out. Build a company, dab off is where we're.
Yo, we're back. Thank you guys for your patience. Oh, I was gonna grab that shirt.
How many colors? No, hold on. Oh, damn. This is hilarious. Oh, he takes off too. I was gonna grab that shirt. He goes, takes off there. It's too much. all I get constantly is, yo, why don't you go to YouTube? Why don't you go to YouTube? Why don't you go to YouTube? I'm like, man, I'm 800 followers away from being able to hit the live button on YouTube at least. So that's like fucking a lot of work.
All right, well.
Blunt sesh. What's the leg on this shit?
I shipped those shirts already, but it says on the bottom, homegrown and globally distributed by consumers since the beginning of time.
Oh, there he is. He's back, crawling in through his very, very, very fucking straight square edge. It's fucking cool. Goes like this, his arm disappears.
Yeah, it's under the desk, bro. What are you talking about? I'm under the desk. And if I don't look under the desk, then I can fix that real quick. Here, watch. Watch me saw a man in half. There you go. I'm cut in half.
Exactly, Captain Hooter. Oh yeah, that was a lag. I'm like, what's he talking about? I don't see nothing happening. Oh shit! Oh, you knew me, Frost. You knew me. Oh, you brand new Frost, like for real.
Legit, exactly. And it was kind of a cannabis activist protest against some of the politics about the legalization of cannabis and stuff. So that's what that shirt was. It was kind of a subliminal protest. Not everyone was going to get it, but if they didn't get it, at least they enjoyed the art. You know what I mean? Great shirt. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, here, let me show you some of the epic hoodies that I make. I know you saw it on the website, but let me show you it first. So, this is green screened out because, well, it's green. So you're seeing the background. You can see the through it, you know. Nice.
Cool.
That's dope, bro. So, do you have a channel on here? Is it Captain Hooter? Is that your channel? You can see it? Yeah. Yeah, so to make that happen, I have to cut the old pocket off, and then I have to do sublimation, and I have to source the material, and then I have to recreate that pocket and then sew it back in on each order. I physically make everything myself. My hat, I embroider everything.
I'm gonna be getting t-shirts too soon. Just not sure for where.
I remember the first fucking 200 shirts that I got, bro. I paid someone to make them for me. And then, in fact, the first 4 orders I paid someone else to make, and then I finally started making them. I do the weekend bud report here in Amsterdam. That's so epic, bro. Thank you, Captain. So, where do you do your report at? Is it on YouTube? Is it on Zoom? Like, where are you at? And you can catch Jay Frost, Cannabis Corner, on Facebook. Anywhere else they can catch you, bro?
No, sadly.
Hey, I've been.
Um,
Hey, you
I-
catch me on TikTok also under the same name as my YouTube.
Oh, I'm on Instagram. I mean, for the show, or for Facebook for the show, but I'm on Instagram and shit. I got an Instagram.
Yes, Vimeo and YouTube, guys. Be sure to give a follow to Captain Hood or check him out. Check him out. Check him out.
There's my Instagram. I just put in the comments.
All right, and
Well, my YouTube is what I'm using. So
Instagram is JMF for Frost and 709 all at one. JMF 709. I'm Dabr Cloth on Instagram. Robert Dabr on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Yeah, we'll have to bring you up sometime, bro. We'll have to bring you up on the big screen over here sometime, bro. So how did you find out about me? Through YouTube, through Facebook? Where did you find me? Back at you, bro. Back at you. Much respect. How did you discover the Robert Dabr Clark and the Dabr Cloth show?
it's a good question.
You know, not enough companies ask people how people find out about them. You know, they're just happy to get the work. You know, it's a ghost town here right now. I bet.
Where did you say you were to? Where did you say you was?
Netherlands, Amsterdam. That's why you grabbed that shirt.
Yes.
Found you here on Instagram. We're on YouTube though. Oh, you originally followed me from Instagram and subscribed to my YouTube channel? Oh, nice. Nice. Came across me on Instagram. Dope. And then caught a live. Did you try calling me from the Netherlands? Did you try calling me from the Netherlands? Somebody called from out of the country.
International caller. Hey. We used to like have a phone hung on the wall, right? Be like, ring, and be like, oh shit, you answer it. Hello. And from there we choose.
Thank you,
like,
Captain.
how they interacted with us and shit. And like, hey, how's it going? And blah, blah, blah. Oh, hey, what's up, Charlie? Or like a telemarketer sales thing. We could just be like, oh, click, fucking.
Hey,
Right?
you know, I've
like the Vista 3100 or something. We got like fucking caller ID or something when that phone came out. We're like, oh, private caller.
so
The download voicemail.
I've been hurting for a job, and I remember the one time in life where it seemed like the only one that was willing to give me a job was a telemarketing company, and so you know I've been on both sides of the fence, obviously, right?
Yep.
And so now since I had worked as I did telemarketing. When a telemarketer calls me, I give them respect. I listen to what they have to say. Not all of them, right? You know, I don't want to waste their time either. You know what I mean? But on the same note, if they have something that I might be interested in, it's compelling, and I also want to hear, is someone going to try to scam me? This one guy, he's like, "Oh, I'm calling from your ad on Craigslist," and I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "Will you take a mailed check to you? I will mail you a check. And will you forward the stuff to me New Ghana or wherever the fuck he said. You know, I just kind of picked that. I can't remember. It was in Africa though, and I was like, no. I said you have to pay cash and you have to have someone come pick it up. Like, and he's like, come on, I will give you extra money on the check for doing this, you know? And I said, let me ask you something. I said, do you make good money with this scam? And I said, I'm not offended. I'm just curious, you know? He says, this is not scam, man. He says, I'm not a scam, man. He says, you motherfucker, you know who you telling this to? I said, someone trying to scam? He says, no, I'm not a scammer. Next thing you know, he says, I will kill you. He says, my name is, and he said a name, right? And he says, do you know this name? I said, no. He says, this is the most wanted murderer's name in the world. He says, I will kill you. And I said to him, I says, okay. So because I asked you if you make good money at this, so apparently you're not, apparently as a murderer, you're not making good money. So now you're doing telemarketing. And he's like, you motherfucker. He started going off on me, right? And in the end, I said, listen, I never called you one name and you're calling me motherfucker and you want me to accept your check? He says, I says, I'm sorry if I offended you. He says, I'm sorry too. He says, will you take a check? He comes back to, will you take a check? Oh my God, I just about died.
So I had to. You jogged a memory of mine, but a job that I did for like, was it 2 days or was it 1 day? I don't remember even this. If it was 2 days, it melted into 1 day. My memory. I don't fucking remember. So I'm sitting in the mall, like
there is a bunch of
mall near Toronto, and I'm eating some food or something, and then out of nowhere, this guy comes over. You look like a guy who could sell, or you look like a salesman or something like that, right? Like whatever fucking deals, right? I'm just like food. I was like, what? You know, I didn't look like a fucking homeless bum or fucking standing for fucking Forrest Gump or fucking one of the Robertson brothers.
Oh, it was my real name, Robert Clark. Go ahead.
So I'm like, well, what do you mean? He's like, let me explain something to you, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Let me tell you about this job or whatever. I'm like, all right, like, you know. Turns out, anyway, so boil it down. He did the thing and just tell me some shit about whatever. He sells magazines, prescriptions or subscriptions, subscriptions.
Door to door.
But like, so it's legit subscriptions.
Right, door to door,
like
or
door
on
to
the
door
phone?
commission, like no door to door, like cold call or whatever, right? So I'm like, oh, okay.
I did that too.
He brings up a bunch of these like Time magazine ones or whatever. I don't know whatever it is, right? There's a bunch, you know, a couple cool ones, but like mostly crap and like whatever else. So we go. He's like, I can teach you how to sell whatever, right? He's doing the whole thing, and every hour is like a new drop, like, you know, the procedure, him doing the thing, right? Like grooving me. So I went along with it for whatever, for the afternoon. I think I ended up going along with it to like I did a few cold calls and knocked a few doors and like maybe like 10 or 20 and like did one sale, which was like worth $50 or something like that, right? Because I mean, over the period of time, I make a lot more than $50 off of one person. Like once I learned that, let's go on fucking. So we get so the next day or whatever, picks me up. And we do the same. So I think we did two days. And so the next day, it picks me up. We did a bunch of hours in the morning. I didn't do anything. So we stopped for lunch at this buffet. So we went to this fucking Chinese food
Are you
buffet.
paying too much for your energy bill? I did the energy sales too. That shit's fucking funny. Go ahead. Sorry, I fucking.
So we'd have a bunch of like Chinese food, and I have a bunch of like garlic food, and like a bunch of like gassy stuff, and like so we're eating and shit like this, and like I don't know, I don't know how it happened, or whatever. So we're eating food, and I'm like just like I'm fucking burping, and like fucking like it's like the wrath of God coming at us with a burping and shit when we're eating this Chinese food and like fucking and like I must have disgusted the guy while we were eating, and he just pulled out the old like no offense dude, but like I don't know, I don't think you're made out for this, or like whatever it was. He pulled the flash off, he paid for the meal. It's just like, all right, have a good one. And then like 6 weeks later, I got my check in the mail from Rogers Magazines or some fucking thing for $50, and that was it. I was just like, what the fuck? You like dissed off on my gas and shit while we're eating Chinese food and fucking buffet, paid for it, and then fucking deeked out. I was like, this is too much. This whole 2 days has been hilarious. Knocking on complex doors in like Toronto and Scarborough, like fucking asking the lowest of the fucking income people, do they want to buy a magazine subscription? Until like thought about it, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
Dude, the best money I ever made was working for the cable company, selling cable door to door. Like, if I can get you to do what's called a double play, cable and internet, or internet and telephone, or internet and cable, fuck a triple play, which is internet, cable, and phone, right? Most people don't even need a phone anymore, so you'd be lucky to get cable and internet, right? If not just cable, just internet nowadays, right? Most people stream their shit, right? So anyways, I used to work for the cable company, and they would give you, they literally, if I sold 2 items at an address, that would pay anywhere from $100 to up to $150, depending on what market, like Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, whatever, depending on the market, right? So signing someone up for those 2. They would also give you, back in the day before we had apps and shit, right? They would give you a fucking book of all the addresses that does not have cable, that the cable's turned off for whatever reason, right? And then they gave you this long-ass, boring-ass speech. And the whole fucking time I'm sitting there listening to the speech, I'm thinking, what the fucking, people must be fucking retarded not to know what fucking cable is. Like, why am I trying to educate them what cable is? Like, it's fucking,
right?
It's fucking cable, right? Their best rep was doing $300 a day, so 300 times 5 days is $1,500 a week. Not bad, shake a stick at, right? $300 was literally like three double plays, 3 houses at double play. So, and you could actually, if you worked hard, you could actually start at like 10 a.m. and have that done by noon, like if you worked hard, right? And then they'd go take the rest of the day off and be lazy. Me, I was like, fuck, I'm going to try to get
double up that shit.
I'm going to try to get as much money. And so I didn't go to the door with no lame-ass speech. I did put a workman's belt on, like if I was going to be doing some work, but I'm not doing the work, but it helped people be relaxed. So I put that workman's belt on, walked up to the door, knock on it, have my little clipboard. I start walking away. They come out. I'm already almost had my back to them. They're like, can I help you? I said, yeah, we're turning cable on for everyone that needs it. You guys need cable or no? And I start walking away. Like, I don't
We're
need.
missing out on something. This guy doesn't. What? Wait, Dabr, wait.
I don't need no money either. You guys want it or no? I just need a name to put it in. We're turning it on for everyone. They're like, oh, you're turning it on today? No, we're going to be doing installs all next week, and we got to get it in advance so that way our installers aren't wasting time, so we get as many people as we can on the block, all ordered and scheduled in advance. So that's why we're doing this stuff right now. I said, well, we just did a major upgrade, so we're turning this shit on for everyone. You guys want it or no? And I tell you what, man, all I needed, and I was running from one house to another because all I need is 10 of those bitches a day. That's a fucking $1,000 a day. $1,000 a day, 10 of them a day, times 5, that's $5,000 a week, that's $20,000 a month. And it's not even your own company. You don't have to have overhead. You don't have to pay for advertising. All you have to do is go out and fucking work, right? Oh, I loved it until the fucking promos ended. And then you actually had to grind out a fucking living, Oh, yes, I can turn it on. I'm going to need $69 from you. They're like, yeah, I don't have the money. That's why the cable's not on right now. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, man. Magazine subscriptions.
hey, I had a girl in a magazine subscription when I went to ASU, come to my dorm, and she's like, I'm doing the magazine, and I already knew the whole thing because I had already put some time in the magazine, So, like, I knew about the whole thing. And she's like, and see these stars? Because she had drew stars on it, and she's like, we're doing a promo, and we get to go here, and we did do this and that, and she was like 19 years old, and fucking, she's like, and if you get 2 stars, that I'll give you a hug. And 3 stars, she was implying like, fuck, you buy enough and you can just hit this. And I was like, yeah. How many stars to get rid of you?
Double that.
How many stars to get rid of you? The backwards game, right? And then I came to a market that had a high, I'm not even going to say the name of the market, but the market had such a high theft rate by the staff at the cable company. In other words, you would order an install. The installer would show up at your house and say, hey, give me $75 and I'll turn this on and you won't even see a bill. They were ripping off the cable company like that, right? So me as a salesman, I don't get paid until it's officially installed. So that guy just stole my money and put that $75 in his pocket. And guess what? He says customer wasn't home, and it goes behind his own invoice load, and he always just say customer's not home, customer's not home. Dude, I've literally called in a sale, and they're like, this is in a pending work order for, I was like, when? How long? She goes, wow, this is 2 years. I'm like, yeah. So then I was like, oh, so they're fucking us like that. So then my script changed altogether. I knocked on the door. They opened. I says, hey, I'm with the cable company. The only reason I'm knocking is I don't want to cut off your cable if you guys want to keep it. I'm getting ready to cut it. We're not blaming you guys. I'm not trying to charge you for any cable you had on right now or any of that stuff. But I don't want to cut it off if you guys would like to keep it. If you guys want to keep it, I need a name to put it in. That's it. You guys want to keep it or no? And I tell you what, man, so many people started confessing. Oh my God. Like, and so, dude, I was making $100 every 10 minutes on that fucking thing, bro. And then the other thing is I'd get paid for it right away too, because I'd call it in and say, yeah, it's installed. No truck needed. It's working. They're watching it right now.
All right, I'll let you. Oh, there it is. Have a good day, sir.
Yeah.
There we go.
And the ones that called my...
They didn't call you Dabr Clark. They call you Loophole Clark.
Hey, and the one that would call my bluff and say, oh yeah, cut it off. I wasn't cutting it off. I would move to the next apartment. Like, they just got, like I wasn't cutting shit off. I didn't have time to cut shit off. Like, I wasn't, you know what I mean? The ones that called my bluff. There was this one Mexican lady. She was like, I'm not watching. I'm like, your window's wide open. You can see the fucking Wheel of Fortune right there. What are you fucking talking about? You're not watching. She says, no, not watching. So I said, we're going to cut that stuff right now. She's like, cut it. Go cut it. I don't care. It's not mine. I don't care. So I was like, fuck, man. She's hardcore.
It's not mine.
She says she's hardcore. She's going down on that one. So I was like, fuck it. So we went.
She's just waiting for you to do your move. Like.
Right. And so my shit was all blind man's bluff. You know what I mean?
That was hilarious. I don't care. It's not mine. I can pick.
Yeah, cut it off. I don't care.
Because that's exactly how it would be all G. Like, what? You want the cable? Just take the cable. I don't.
That's some shit you'd probably tell me, right? And then next thing you know, I leave and you're like, I guess he left it alone. Like, it's still working.
Right.
Good morning, April. You're like, I'm gonna tell everyone to fuck off now. The gas company comes in there. Yeah, fuck off.
Travis, what's up? So I fucking just realized I wasn't looking at any of the comments and shit. You know, it's a whole different beast when you're doing something like this. Makes like it's all like, oh, I'm battery saying, I need more power.
She's breaking apart, Captain. She can't take much more. Wonder Woman. Hey, Captain, are you still here?
Captain and Neil.
Okay, are you on Facebook?
Hello Fresh. What the hell's that? Deliver me food? What the hell, man? The world's going to shit. I can't cook my own damn food now. I gotta get an email of a.
Wonder Woman, what up, all?
We're gonna deliver you your every meal. One price.
Are you on
Food
Facebook?
Beer. Deliver your food every day. What the fuck? What do you mean deliver my food every day?
Yes,
Fucking
Captain. Yes, Captain Hooter. Okay. Please find my page, Dabber Cloth, just like the .com you went to on Facebook, and like and follow that page. And the reason I say that is because you're now in my VIP, and so because you ordered from the website, and so we do exclusive contests and stuff like that for VIP members, and so we do exclusive giveaways, cash giveaways. We just gave away $50 last Sunday, and it's only for our VIPs.
So wait, how much is it for me to order a hat from you, like your hat, buy your hat and send it to someone in the States, probably to pay for it?
So the only problem is the way the way my banking merchant is. You would have to whatever
Get the person to pay for it. They'd have to pay for it from the States.
Right. If they paid for it from the States, then it's obviously cheaper, right? Yeah. So if they paid for it for the States, then it would. But it's in reference to what type of hat I have: curved bill, flat bill. I have snap.
I don't know. I'm just wondering if I had one of my prizes for one of my things was an actual Dabr hard hat. Right?
So between 26 with the coupon or whatever to 45.
Well, let's assume there's no coupon and there's somehow there's full shipping. I just got to straight up pay for it.
Yeah, so the shipping varies depending on the area, right? So
okay, you're in Arizona, and let's say I'm in Florida. Is that close?
No. So to give you an idea, I just shipped a hat to Florida, and man, you're making my brain pop right now. I'd have to log into the back end of the website, dude. The best way to figure it out is go to the website, add the fucking thing to the cart, fucking put the thing, it'll tell you.
Thing. All right. No, I just figured you might know. It's all good.
No.
Random off topic. So I'm just looking at the hat right now, and I'm like, we just fucking buy one of the Dabr hats and send to someone as a prize one of these days.
Well, you don't even have to do that, actually. The best way to do that is you can buy a Dabr gift card from my website, which is same as cash. So if you spend $50 on the gift card, it's like $50 cash on my website, right? So when they get the gift card, they can still use coupon codes. They use it from wherever their address is. So you can
you go.
You can do that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So gotcha. So so a gift card would have a coupon, or they would need the physical gift card.
It's a digital gift card, so they'll be able to copy and paste it.
Okay, well there you go. There it is.
Yep.
That was the solution I was looking for.
There you go. That's the answer. But so I don't do any discounts on the gift card because they're going to use discounts once they get the gift card.
It's not. Yeah, that's not what the gift card's made for anyways. Gift card's made for straight cash. Here it is. Use it, lose it.
Yeah.
here's your gift card. Don't lose the code or
And-
fucking
oh,
cover it
yeah,
up and down.
and the gift card doesn't sit out there infinitely forever. It's a 1 year expiration on it. So they have 1 year.
Yeah.
If they don't spend that in 1 year, that's their fucking fault, as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, gift card has like regulations or whatever. Like, but that's definitely the regulation there, or the work around the regulations. Perfect gift card.
Yeah.
And someone could send you that via the PayPal or whatever.
No, well, they do it. Let's say they end up getting exactly like $50 worth of stuff, right? And then they use the gift card. Let's say it comes out to 48, and then so they use the gift card, $50 gift card. Boom! It would literally, once they applied it, it would say that it's 0, and so that gift card would get knocked down, and they would have a balance on their gift card for that little 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's good info to know too for anybody who wants to get a gift card coming up for anybody's birthday or.
Well, and the other reason I had to do the other reason I had to do the gift card is because it takes me a minute to get gear out, right? So what happens is, come around Christmas time, people are like, "Oh, I want to get that as a Christmas gift," right? Well, someone's going to be disappointed because if I don't get it to them in time, they're going to be like, "What the fuck," right? So
they get the gift card instantly.
So they I tell them, get a gift card, give them a gift card, right? And then they get to pick whatever they want, and they are already, and it works out way better. So I had to create a gift card just because of that, right there.
And folks, let me tell you, there are so many different styles of Dabr Clark shirts. Just, Dabr, bring up the shirt thing on the screen here now.
Well,
Watch, folks.
I'm going to have to bring you down, but all right, here, hold on 1 second.
Of course.
Where's it at? I'm all high and shit right now, man.
Oh, he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Kyle, get your monster in here, man.
Oh, here it is. All right, boom. And
Here we are, folks.
There you go. So there's the shirts. But those are, I have 68 colors. I can't put all those colors
68 color shirts. And now.
And those are all the hats.
Soon coming to the website. 68 color toques to match the color hoodies.
No, there's not 68 hoodies. There's 28 hoodies and a beanie.
28 hoodies.
28
toques to match every color of hoodie.
Right, the toque to match, bro. Toque to match.
That's how you target your Canadian group. The sweaters and the hoodies. Like, yo, what? I can wear Dabr Clark in January when I'm freezing my ass off, having a dark out on shit with Skidoo? Yes, fine.
Yeah, right. Toque it up, bro. All right, so we're going to bring it back. Hoodies and stuff. There you go. Man, I tell you what, it's crazy how much this company has grown and progressed over the years. You know, you throw a pebble at a pile long enough, and that pile will turn into a mountain. You know?
Yep. I mean, that's kind of like the adverse too. Like, to move a mountain, it starts with one pebble at a time. So what you're doing also in your stories are moving one mountain to the next, one spot to the other.
Sometimes you got to build a mountain to climb a river.
To climb a river?
Yeah.
Maybe swim a river. You should have said swim a river.
No, climb a river, because you know the shit storm's coming, and if you get high enough on this pile, the river's gonna go around you. Like
a shit river donut.
Oh, with donuts and like toilet bowls and shit, just like a real shit river. Yeah, life has a way of doing that at times. You know what I mean? Life has a way of doing that at times. Welcome to the VIP, Captain. I'm so excited about this new fucking ability that I have. It's almost like a superpower.
What is it?
It's like a surger, but not. It makes this it makes this stitch right here.
Oh yeah.
It makes this stitch, and it makes it like this in the back.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that sewing machine that I sewed you, that I showed you out there, I think it has that setting on it.
Yeah, it's a double needle thing. You got double needles on your thing?
I don't have double needles on there, but I've got what looks to be that setting. It's an old singer my nan used to have.
Yeah, you're talking about the cross stitch, is what you're talking about.
Could be.
Yeah. Yeah, my other machine did the cross stitch also. But this is like a serger. The crazy thing about this thing, no bobbins in this machine.
I don't know what. You might as well just be speaking French to me right now. I know the thing got a needle, and if I put my hand in there,
So your sewing machine, you have underneath in the bottom, you have a thing where you put thread, right?
okay.
That's a bobbin. Okay. All right. Well, on my machine, no bobbins.
Gotcha. Just hook in the thread, put on the spool, whatever, and away you go.
Well, the way the bottom is, it has like a needle that threads. It's almost like when the needles come down, they almost like crochet together. You know?
Yeah.
And it sews it up, and it creates that fucking layering in the back, and it's like And
So a double needle, is it double needle downwards or is it double needle up like this here?
Double needle, like not even, but actually like this. Like,
Yeah, they go like this probably.
No, they're staggered like this, and they both come up and down at the same time.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. And unlike a regular sewing machine, you create a start point, you put the needle right above the fabric, and you hit the thing, you sew back and forth to get a nice little, steady stitch, and then you do your thing. This, you start the sewing machine, and you hit the pedal, and it starts sewing, and there's no fabric underneath this. So that's literally a no-no in a sewing machine. But this thing, it's like boom, 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 and then you feed it in, and so it like creates a knot before you start. You feed it through all the way out, and you feed it out, and you let it sew again afterwards. And then it binds it up in like a knot, and then you have to like back it up and do this little trick move, and it unknots it, and then you're able to slide that knot to the end, tighten it, and cut it off. It's a crazy machine, dude.
Sewer Clark.
Yeah.
In the future, they're probably gonna drop your name Clark, and you're gonna forever be known as Sewer.
Well, there's a famous Clark company that's been doing sewing for a long time. Clark Shoes, Clark Clothing, like
Really?
out of the UK and shit.
So it's kind of in your blood.
I got a pair of Clark slippers, and my wife does too. I got her a pair. Shout out to Beans and Rice.
Fucking hurt my back there like last week, man, and she's slow going.
Speaking of slow going, I was a little slow going this morning. I got to get going though. I got to get my work going this morning.
Sounds like a plan. It's 20 after 1 here.
Well, thanks for sharing your time with us. Mad love and respect. Let everyone know where they can find you on all social medias.
We're not on. I was gonna say you can just add me. We're not on Facebook. We're on YouTube. I put my Instagram in the feed there already, and you can find me on this YouTube, the Sioux Radio one here. And on Facebook, there's a group called Canada's Corner with Jay Frost. You can find me there. But if you can't find that, then you can look for my profile. It's Joseph Monty Frost, Jesef Monty Frost, and I used to share the show on the wall. So, but yeah.
Dope. Thanks for playing some acoustical guitar for us. Mad love and respect to you.
No problem. You got few versions and a bit of explanation of where it came from more than most people get.
Nice. Thank you.
Have a great day, Jay.
Thank you for putting that that comment down again so everyone knows where to find you. One love, everyone. Stay blessed, medicated, and always stay elevated. PEACE. That's right. Spell it out. Or spell out the word cup, whatever makes